Hey YouTube fam, it's Daughter of the Most High. I hope you're doing well. I hope you're continuing in excitement and anticipation for what's coming. Melissa from Midnight Hour Oil posted a Rapture Left Behind letter on her community page today. So you can go to her community page and read it. I copied and pasted that letter into a Word document, and it is 6 pages long on Word. So I plan to use her letter because it's very thorough. I really like it. And I will read the headings to you so you know how she wrote the letter. Again, I added a paragraph at the top, and this is what it says at the top of her letter. Recently, people have been coming forth with words from Jesus about a Feast of Trumpets rapture. The Feast of Trumpets is every year in September. Jesus told 8 people directly that he is coming on September 23rd or 24th, 2025. We are so excited. There have been many, many confirmations, and these are posted on YouTube and Facebook. If we are not raptured this Feast of Trumpets, it will happen in the future. We know the devil is working overtime to come against God's people. God always protects us and makes a way through the enemy's fiery darts and evil plans for our lives. The following information answers questions people will have, especially after the rapture. Now, there are some that may, this is just me talking, this is not on the letter. There are some that may be interested prior to the rapture, if they've been on the fence, that kind of thing. But most of these questions are going to follow once the church is gone. So here's the first header, and then I'll just read them through. I'm not going to read the entire letter, but the first thing she addresses is, where did all the people go? And the next paragraphs are, where are all the children? The alien deception. What is happening in outer space and on the earth? The mark of the beast, what it is and why I shouldn't take it. Well, why shouldn't I take it? I read that backwards. The mark of the beast, what it is and why shouldn't I take it? Okay. And then, who is the Antichrist and how will I recognize him? Why were some Christians left behind? Understand, salvation is a free gift. Where the nukes will hit the USA and the safe zones. And then the list of states within the US to be struck by a nuke. And we know that list is from Pastor Philip Barnett. I shared that on my channel some time ago. I don't even remember if it's been a year or two, but yeah, the Lord showed him where the nukes are going to hit. I can run through that right now if you're interested. Right here, Chicago, Illinois, Detroit, Michigan, Milwaukee, Wisconsin, San Francisco, California, New Orleans, Louisiana, Cleveland, Ohio, New York, 3 strikes in New York, that is, St. Louis, Missouri, Washington, D.C., Nashville, Tennessee, Boston, Massachusetts, Denver, Colorado, Baltimore, Maryland, Albuquerque, New Mexico, did I say LA, Los Angeles, and Little Rock, Arkansas. Now, I just noticed as I'm reading this to you, for some reason, oh, I know why it is. She listed it vertically, and when I copied and pasted, it made a paragraph out of it. So the numbers are like, it shows 1, 2, 11, 12, 4, 13, 5. It just goofed it all up, so I've got to straighten that out. And then there's a list of safe zones, and that's on here. And those Those did get cooped up. That's strange. Yeah, the safe zones are Cincinnati, Ohio. The land, she put about it, but she means above. So I'm going to change that right now while I'm looking at it. The land above it and to the south of it, Arizona, Alabama, southeastern part of the Smoky Mountains in Cleveland, Tennessee, Chattanooga, Texas, Oklahoma, central Kansas, Nebraska, northern plains of North and South Dakota. And then she puts a warning, South Dakota, Rapid City. At the midpoint of the trib, the Chinese will invade from Canada and take over the airport, South Texas and Oklahoma. At midpoint of the tribulation, the Chinese will come across the border to destroy Texas and Oklahoma. Okay, so that's her. The next paragraph header is, what hope do we have? What hope do I have now? And then, Father, and Jesus do not want any to perish, of course. And that's the end. And that is 6 pages long. So if you want me to email you a copy of this letter for you to print, for you to just have for yourself, whatever the case, I'm going to print some off so I can leave them. Of course, leave, some on my kitchen table on the 22nd, and then give some out, that sort of thing. But I prefer to email because it's cheaper. The ink for my my printer for those little tiny cartridges is $80. $80 for the little cartridges. So I can't print a bunch off, but I can print some off. So I prefer to email when possible. So let me just save here. Okay. So that is Melissa's very good Rapture Left Behind letter. If you're interested and you feel comfortable, leave your email in the comments. I can delete your email after I write it down, and send this to you. Then I can delete it so it's not just sitting there. But I've put my email in other like different posts in the past, and nobody ever emails, like takes it, and so it really doesn't seem to be a problem. But if you're not comfortable, don't do it. So I just want to put that offer out there, fam, and I'm excited. It seems like every day there is something, is there not? So I'm going to turn my phone for just a second. Look at that. Look at that. Okay. So anyway, fam, that's all I have for right now. Have a really good rest of your weekend.